my heels get to my butt, I'm going to push off my feet. Does everybody see how much better my ankle got? Everybody see how Victor's head and chest dropped a little bit more? As the attacking wrestler, does he want his head down or head up? Yell it out. Don't wait till lunch to wake up. Okay? I got a much better angle right now. I have more options right now too. I can pass this leg, or I can just post and start looking for this far ankle. Okay? So just by putting my feet in the mat, I created a much better situation for myself. So this is what we're going to go do. We're going to get the armpit. I'm just going to try to control the head. This is not how I get to that position. This is me getting taken down. Okay? I got to lift my heels. I got to take this angle away. And again, you've seen this a million times. It's just a small little different. I'm taking a little step, and I'm whipping my heels away, giving me an outside hip. Now you see my arm start threading under right here. My outside arm, not my switch hand. The outside arm goes under. Feet are in the mat. I don't stay here and try to pass the leg. I don't care if my shoulder is to his knee. I'm driving off my feet. Then I'm starting to get in my pass. See how my foot drive made my pass a lot more powerful. That's where we're getting stuck now. Because leg pass defense is getting a lot better. We've got to get better at it. Okay? Does that make sense to everybody? Does anybody need to see it again? If we just go out and fall and grab the leg and roll across our back, we're gonna get stopped by the better guys. All right? Armpit, elbow on the back of the head, side step, whip those heels. Watch where his back starts and the angle I take away. Here, feet are in the mat, I'm pushing right here. Okay? I over-exaggerated that a lot, but I'm keeping my feet in the mat. Feet in the mat as I get in my leg pass. That's the big difference. That's the big difference of scoring on the best guys now and getting stuck. Good? Can we go out and make it look like that? All right, let's get it go. A high level guy. This is when I can't sprawl. I scramble when my sprawl is not going to work. All right, side steps. Everybody see this? Our spines are straight out of line. I'm stepping. This big whip right here on my outside hip. I'm like a hand on a clock right now. All right, see that angle I just got? That way. All right, I got a really, really good angle right now. I got some time before he gets from this position all the way to my ankles. He's still going to try to step over my ankles, right? Try to step over my ankles a little bit. Okay. My feet in the mat start working, okay? But I've got to get the angle first. That's what we're missing, all right? And then you get to the point to where you can start getting ankles, even like on a high crotch. Even on a high crotch, I can beat them. And get here and start getting my far ankle. I don't have to pass legs anymore, okay? But we need to know the fundamentals of this leg pass finish right now. So double leg. I gotta get an angle. Step. Whip. Take this angle away. When I get here, my feet are working. I'm getting to the sole. Elbow deep. Shoulder to knee. Feet are working. Okay, I'm getting to the sole right here. Now I'm just punching across, and then we'll talk about our finish in a minute. This guy's gonna let go and walk on his hands right here. I want you to end up on your elbows for now. And we'll talk about the finish. Questions? Make it look like that. Go. Chest down, he's passing my core. All right? I'm nice and tight right here. Go ahead and pass. If I pinch my knees together and get my feet in the mat, he's done. Okay, I didn't even use my hands yet. I go bottom shoulder, he's done. So once we start hunting for bottom shoulder and pinching our knees and scrambles, this guy's not going to scramble with us. He's going to go to his back a lot. Now, we know the difference. Okay? So the leg has to be straight. That's why I was talking to you about feet in the mat. I can't just straighten this guy's leg out with my arms anymore. He's getting better here. Okay? He's getting better hunting for bottom shoulder. He's getting better splitting my legs. All right? So now when I pass the leg, I've got to use my body to straighten his leg out. So when I get here, get your leg there a little bit. No way anymore can I get here. Even if guys sit back, it's still tough. Victor doesn't like grabbing the sole. He just likes coming to the sock. I'm cool with that. Whatever gets the leg straight. All right? Well, watch what happens when I start using my feet. When I start using my feet, that leg straightens out really easy. Now I'm not just using my arms. Now when I get here, nothing's different, right? I just punch across. I'm going to look to start setting my backside knee. And then we'll start talking about this finish here in a minute. Okay? Everybody knows how to do the finish. We're just going to do it in a scramble instead of an Iranian. We got it? We've got to use our feet. Questions? Let's go. Get it. 5 new positions to beat a high crotch. Would you just keep doing the same high crotch finish you've been doing, or would you make an adjustment? You make an adjustment right now. I don't know how any other way to make that clear to you guys, that if you're not making an adjustment at every, well, I don't scramble coach. Okay, wrestle this guy, you'll scramble. Okay, wrestle some of these other guys, wrestle that guy. You're going to have to do some stuff that you've never thought you had to do. This guy's like part alien. He's going to make you wrestle in weird positions, right? So you can't just say, I don't scramble, I don't do this, I don't do this. But when you wrestle those guys, you're kind of forced to. All right? So I'm not trying to turn you into this guy that scrambles all the time. Okay, that takes higher risk than some of you guys do. But what I'm telling you is, this is part of the sport. All right? Scrambling's not going away. It's only going to get more refined. All right, so these small things I'm asking you to do, and I see some of you guys that are really good scrambling, you're an unbelievable scrambler, especially for as big as you are now, nobody can roll with you. Nobody will be able to roll with you at your size. But if we don't do these small things, we're going to get caught on them. Now, let's talk about the finish, and I'm going to do a position that relates to you first, and then we're going to talk about it in a scramble setting. So I'm just going to split the middle, okay? Everybody's been here, right? My laces are flat, okay, I'm attacking a leg. I'm just pulling it across right here. Do I fall over, head and chest go down, or do I try to stay up and finish? Stay up and finish, right? When I start getting here, we start getting stalemated. He goes heels to his butt, we just stay here, and then the rest stops it, and all that work I just did goes away. All right? This is the way I'm relating to it in the scramble. All right? It's not going to be exact, but I want to give you kind of a reference point. So, right, I'm trying to put him at this angle, I'm trying to post, and I'm trying to get my hip to the mat, and I'm trying to stack him up, right? Where am I putting his foot? Up in the air and to his head. Where are my feet right now? On the mat. Perfect scramble position, right? And I'm just crowding his head with my butt. Now some of you guys hook, whatever, come across the body, end up in Turks, things like that. So when we get to this position, when we finish in our scramble, I want you to kind of think about that Iranian finish, that single split the middle finish. All right? So now, and this is any time we pass a leg for the most part. All right? We're just doing it out of the double leg just because this is the easiest way to start. I'm still seeing some of you guys passing a leg, all arms from here. Okay, we're going to run into problems. I've got to get my feet engaged the whole time. Now, when I get to this position, knee's going to slide up and block. Does everybody see that? My knee slides up and block. I'm not going back to my hip right now. I'm going to continue to push back into him right here. Free hand. It's not scooping the legs, grabbing across. Where do you think I want to put his foot right now? In the air and where? Towards his head. Right here. Okay? He can lock in the crotch all he wants. He can hang out here all he wants. I'm eventually going to get my score. Alright? My goal as a wrestler is to put him on his back and make him fight off of it, right? I'm doing a pretty good job of it right now. Alright? My butt stays low. My feet are always in the mat. I'm trying to grab a foot and put it over his head. Alright? So we're doing pretty good here. Make sure you're tapping above the knee. Driving off my feet, pushing. Getting that knee block. That momentum continues backwards. Cross grab, toes, foot over his face. I'm in a tight ball right now. I'm not sitting on his chest. I'm going to keep rolling if I do that. My feet are in the mat, my core is flexed, and I'm just being patient right here. Okay? Being patient. Those guys will hang on. Those guys will attack our ankles. We'll be fine. I promise you. We've got to get to that position and be patient. Questions? Anybody need to see it again? Can you see it? You sure? I'm going to show it to you. Just come here now. You're so nice. You're so nice. Big angle. I'm still seeing this. Still seeing that. Okay? Two things. If I can sprawl, get his head down, get his arms stretched out, no need to scramble. Two, I'm not getting an angle. There's no angle here. Another thing I'm seeing. Ooh, what do we call this? Call it what? One kid in this room knows what it's called. We just talked about it. Starts with a D. Draping. What happens when I drape? Feet get what? My feet come off the mat. I can't win a scramble. All right? So no draping. All right? I'm not saying don't sprawl, but I'm saying I don't sprawl and then just dive to the side. He's got an angle here. What am I trying to get back? Oh my gosh, wake up. What am I trying to get back? If he gets an angle, what am I trying to steal back? An angle, step, swing. Well, I got my angle back. Only for a second though. We all agree he's above average, right? He's not going to hang out here very long. Feet in the mat, puts that foot. Okay? Block that knee. See, I got the knee blocked. I'm pushing back. I don't keep going sideways. I push back. I want to get weight towards his head. I want my core flexed, hips low, and I'm patient right here. You grab my foot, I don't care. Grab my foot, you're in good shape, man. Keep grabbing that foot, buddy. All right? I'm in great shape right here. Okay? We just wrestle through that position. Any questions? Man, you guys got to wake up. I got way more energy than this entire room put together right now. All right? You guys want to get better on a Saturday? We're not doing a very good job of it. Let's go! Let's go! All right? So, I'm going to get to my double here. Okay? He's got to get that whip, get that angle back. You notice how my chest started penetrating this way, and then he started pulling me this way? Okay? My chest was coming in, and then he started stretching me and pulling me. All right? That's what I want that feeling. As the double leg guy comes in, I want to be in and I want to make a 90-degree turn, right? Jimmy's stretching me out and taking my chest out over my feet. Okay? Big difference. So I'm in, I'm getting to his legs, I'm starting to build, I'm taking my I'm not in good shape right now. Okay? This is not good shape to build, drive, be strong at all. That's what we're trying to do. This initial attack with his legs going behind and getting to the sides, taking my power away. As that leg starts to get past, I get my chest up. Me as the guy referees, me as the guy right now, I have to be aware. It's the guy that stops wrestling in the scramble first is normally the one that loses it. Okay? Or loses a position, just like any other wrestling position. All right, so I'm over his feet, I'm tight here. When he gets here and scoops my knee, I don't do this. Not recommended for a win, okay? Not recommended at all. I'm not giving myself any chance to score there. Whether you like wrestling upside down or not, you got to get used to it. So as I double, and Jimmy starts to pass, I let go, I stay disciplined. I'm over his legs, he starts the knee scoop, I'm tight here. Believe it or not, I can still win the scrambles. Okay, I got to do some work. But notice I'm in his crotch and giving him a feel. He's still pushing back, pushing back, pushing back. I'm staying tight to him. All right? Now he starts getting to that cross grab. He starts really stacking me up. Starts taking my options away. I start trying to get to this position. He's got me buried at that point. Double leg guy, I want you to stay engaged a little bit longer. I see some guys crawling out the back door because it feels good. Stay in there. Stay engaged. We're going to learn how to wrestle upside down a little bit. Do we got it? So make it smooth. Then we get a little bit of a splash and move on to a different position. We've got to get this down. Okay? Leg passes aren't going away yet. Okay? And then we get them down nice, and then we start talking about defense to them today. We got some good defense. All right? You guys are going to be able to out-scramble everybody and beat everybody else's scramble. It makes it pretty doggone dangerous. All right? Let's get it going. Up a minute, two. That's what I was talking about, using my feet. I can't just stay 50-50 with this guy anymore before my pass. Right? And the double leg is probably the leg pass that we'll do the least, I would guess, when we start scrambling a lot of other positions. All right? But it's just a good basic position to start passing from and a safe position. But again, as I'm here and I'm driving off my feet, see how it takes that high leg away a good bit. So I start getting to this position. Okay, whether I'm cross grabbing or whether I'm just sitting through. All right? My feet are engaged and I'm working a little bit further down his leg. Now, is he stronger or weaker the further down his leg we go? Stronger or weaker? Weaker, right? Is he more flexible or less flexible the further we go down his leg?
More.
More flexible, right? I'm engaging more joints. I'm starting at the hip, then I got the knee, then I got the ankle. So with the good comes with the bad when we're talking about scrambling. All right? So just this applies to any leg pass. And I'm getting to this angle right here, and I'm starting to pass. No matter what position it is, my feet have to stay engaged as I'm passing. See my feet staying engaged. So I either knee scoop finish, or maybe I just come out the back door, or he high legs over and I catch him in that kind of forced roll position right here. Matt and Victor down here playing around with some different kind of hip sit stuff right here that I kind of like. Hides the ankles. All right, anything I can do to hide my ankles in a scramble is good. So this is what I want to do, and I know some of you guys have a lot of scrambling, some of you guys have a little bit of scrambling. I want you to go out and find some leg passes from different positions. Okay, whether it's out of high crotch, whether it's out of low single, whether it's out of single leg, and just get to a leg pass and play around with your finishes. So maybe he's in on a single leg, okay, on the mat. Like single leg on the mat, maybe I'm spinning out high leg and getting to a leg pass. Okay, nothing's different when I get to this leg pass. My feet are engaged. Okay, maybe I can come out the back door. Maybe he follows me and I need to scoop and finish here. All right, maybe it's low single. All right, I'm kind of diving off to the side. He low singles me here. All right, maybe I'm diving off to the side to get to this leg pass. All right, there's a lot of places to get leg passes. Maybe he's high crotching me right here. I'm swinging. Stay tough. I'm swinging here. Getting this leg pass right here. Okay? A lot of places to get leg passes. All right? I can go far side here, side low single. You low single with me? Go near side right here. Let's leg out. Maybe I'm leg passing here. Maybe I'm ducking here. All right? There's a lot of places to get them. Obviously, we can dive roll. You get a single leg here. Pass from there. Just get to some pass positions and just relax and just kind of feel your way through them. All right? So it's not like everybody get here, everybody do this. Just get to a leg pass position. I can create a lot of leg. I can create a leg pass position out of a crackdown. All right? It's a little risky. He's got that hip on the mat. He's a good crackdown position. Got this leg up. Got to kick him out here. So get the leg passes from here. A lot of options. Okay? So just play around finding some leg passes and then apply the kind of principles that we're playing around with others. Does that make sense? Just be creative for a little bit. Let's go. Get it. Let's go. If you're stuck to this ankle and I'm starting to duck it, you can kind of sit back into them right here. You used to be able to catch guys here. Now guys are getting better at scrambling. They'll just sit back into you. So as I duck right here, start getting myself in a lot of trouble. All right. So I'm gonna talk about a repass just so we can get that fundamental of motion going one direction and re-attacking, and then we're gonna start talking about getting to that repass and attacking into a far ankle, and then we'll start getting to some of our far ankle stuff. All right. So this is what it's gonna look like. He's gonna pass my leg, and then I'm gonna repass his leg. The finish is gonna be either a knee slide out the back door, or I'm gonna scoot. All right. So I'm double legging. He's gonna pass. I'm gonna let go. My chest is gonna stay over his legs, and I'm gonna follow. I'm not surfing on his legs. Okay, I'm engaged here. Now if I'm traveling to the right, I've got to attack the right side and attack to the right direction. I can't start doing this. This is going to be a stalemate. I'm going to attack here. Okay, I'm moving to my right. I'm going to attack to my right. I'm going to attack baseball bat grip to the sock. As soon as I get it, I'm dropping it to the crease of my elbow and making it part of my body. Where should my feet be right now? On the mat. So I'm getting my feet engaged on the mat, and then I'm punching away. Now if he follows, same finish we've been doing. Okay, knee scoop and attack, foot over the face. All right, if he doesn't follow, I can knee slide out the back door, start hiding my ankles, and I'm working back into them. All right, you guys have been kind of sitting out the back door, perfectly fine finish too. All right. So here, I'm double legging, he's passing, I'm following, I'm repassing. I don't like repassing like this. All right, this is risky. I like getting it to the crease of my elbow, I like getting my feet in the mat, feet in the mat, punches. Now if I beat him, get a little bit further away. If I beat him right here, we start coming out the back door. Okay, get my feet up under me. All right, or I start getting to that sit position. All right, coming out the back door. All right, any of those finishes are fine, but the main focus I want you to think about right now is traveling in that direction and then continue to attack that direction. All right? Come here, Matt. So we can start from a double. I don't care where you start. If you like doing single leg like high leg pass, I don't care. It's the same. Leg pass is a leg pass. Maybe I like passing leg here. Okay? And then he follows. And then he's going to repass. I'm going to stay engaged as his partner. Okay? I'm staying engaged. I'm giving him a feel. So he's got to continue to work. Okay? So he has to continue to work. Then we can start getting to our far ankle from there, and it starts getting really bad for that other guy. Okay, because we'll just duck that ankle, get the far ankle, we'll be in our knee scoop like that. We won't even need to pass the leg anymore. We got it? So it's pass, repass. I don't care what leg pass you're doing. Some guy starts with a pass, the attacker's going to finish. We got it? Question? Yeah. So any leg pass position. All right, it can be low single. I can low single. Boom, right here. You can dive and pass the leg. All right, right into the wall. Great job, man. You ruined it. All right. So I'll go single right here. He dives and passes. I follow. I'm going to my left. I have to attack to my left. Okay? Attack to the left here. He doesn't follow. I can slide out the back door. Getting his foot up in the air and getting weight towards his head. Attacking. Okay? Same principles apply. My feet are in the mat. He's got one or two of his feet in the air and I'm getting it towards his head. All right? Securing it so he can't kick out. Any questions? Good? All right, let's get it go. And I'm just doing a double leg for now, and I'm getting to this position right here. Now, as we were leg passing, I'm going to look to duck up under this ankle and attack this far ankle. Now, it doesn't look like far ankle now, and I'm on top of this guy. I'm going to find myself up under this guy here in a second. All right, so this guy's going to be kind of trying to build into me anyways, right? He's going to be trying to get his hips up and get my head, go ahead and knee scoop me right here. He's trying to push back and get me here, all right? High level guys, all right? Now, what I want to do is attack that ankle, duck up under it, and start looking for the far ankle. Now, this is a different rhythm, okay? And the more we do far ankle scrambles in that second session, the better this will feel, but we're already here, so I'm just going to mess with it right now. So I get to this leg, okay? Now, here's the deal. My bottom hand pushes it up, my top hand goes under, okay? Bottom hand pushes it up, top hand goes under, and I'm searching for this. Now, as that's happening, my top knee's coming under as well, all right? So as Jimmy's starting to build into me, here, okay? Somebody see that? Now, right where we've been all morning, right here, okay? Pushing back into this guy, cross grabbing, stacking them up, okay? If I can get the far ankle there, I'm in great shape. Now we'll talk about far ankle here. Let's get on your knees. Far ankle, far ankle. We'll talk about far ankle here, okay, a lot. And we can get to this position a pretty good bit. This is far ankle under the guy. So I'm not even fighting his hips. I'm all the way up under his leg, knee scooping. That's the position that I want right there, okay? So it's going to be an ankle duck, but I'm immediately going to far ankle. I'm not trying to sit up into him and put weight towards his head, all right? I know I'm throwing a lot at you right now, but this is a good time to stick this in. So I'm following, getting to this leg. Bottom hand pushes it up, top hand under. Does everybody see that? Top hand under, my knee's cutting under right here. Okay, going to far ankle. Okay, and I'm driving in blocking right here. Have we been here before this morning?
Yes.
Yep, cross grab post, stack back into this guy. All right, so with the momentum going, he's going to be traveling into me. I'm going right back to him, so it's going to look a little bit faster. All right, so moving this guy around into my double leg. Fast as I follow right here. Getting under, right here. Getting under, getting it out of the way. Knees cutting across and blocking. And I'm just looking for my finish right here. Okay, cross grab, have my ankles, push back into them. Now, one thing I don't want to see, and we'll see a lot, don't try to throw the leg to the opposite side of your body. You're going to trap your own arm. Okay? Show it, and then we'll go out and do it. All right? Here. See a lot of this. Trapping our own arm. Okay? This comes up. Everybody see this? Outside arm. Under. Knee cutting across. Hitting that far ankle. Once I get here, I'm in great shape. Even if this guy pushes back into me and crunches on me, I'm in great shape. I'm lower center of gravity. I can build up under this guy, start working back into him. Okay? I'm up under him. All right? Does anybody use here? Let me see it. Show somebody so Jimmy can see it. All right? So pass. I'm thinking repass method, right? Tacking to the right, traveling to the right. I attack it. He starts working back into me. I'm under. See how my knees cut under? Right here. Just get under this leg. Sitting up. Getting that elbow down, crashing me back down to the hip. And I might have to work here. You might grab my ankles, take my feet to the mat. Get my butt low. Start wrestling here. Okay? Feet to the mat. Butt low. One of his feet over his head. Play with it. Go. Pass. Battling a closed whizzer or something in this position, and I start to spin out, and I start to get to a leg pass. I can duck straight from here. I don't have to pass or wait for him to pass and get to a repass. All right, so I start getting to some of these leg pass situations here. Okay, I can just duck right under. I can duck right under and start getting to that far ankle. Notice I'm starting to sit up a little bit. I don't bring that leg back. I don't duck up under it and just stay here. Okay, I start getting height here. Get my elbow up under me. Now my knees cutting across and I'm in good shape. I'm getting my hips back up under me. I'm getting that cross grab. I'm starting to crowd. I'm starting to get my feet in the mat and his foot where? Up in the air towards his head. All right. All else fails, grab one of his feet and hit it towards his head. Or make the effort to. If all else fails. All right. Same thing that he low singles me and I dive to the near side right here. And I start getting to this position. I get this leg out straight. You can start ducking up under. I don't have to roll around anymore. This knee's coming across. Scooping. Cross grab. Stacking. Okay? Maybe he dives away and I slide out the back door. Alright? So any of those instances, and some of you might be like, he shoots a high crotch, crack them down, and I'm kind of kicking them out in front, and then I go to get this leg pass right here. This might not be the right spot. That might be too much distance. All right? So you got to play around in positions you normally would pass a leg. All right? And then think about, can I get to my duck from there? Because we're taking an element of rolling out, right? We're kind of just cutting that leg pass in half and immediately getting to a power position. So the first thing we learned this morning, the leg pass, to get to the knee scoop, to get to the stack, we're literally just not rolling across our back anymore. We're ducking it and getting right to it. Again, there's some instances where that distance is too far. That guy cuts the corner on me, and now I'm just kind of sitting out there in no man's land with just his leg in one of my hands. So where you normally pass legs, go out and try to just duck now. Duck to the far ankle. All right? You can start anywhere you want. Okay? You can start anywhere you want. Maybe he high crotches me, he's up on his feet. Right here, no, just stay up on your knee. And I'm going to say you pass the leg from here a bunch. Okay? Get here and see if it's one you can duck. Okay, that's not the great. I need to go ahead and pass here, coach. All right, let's make that mental note. All right? Maybe he's low single. I get low single leg passes a lot. Okay, this is probably, I don't know. That's good distance. I like that one. That's one I'm going to not pass the leg on. We're trying to get to my ankle ducks. Does that make sense to everybody? And I know there's varying levels of scrambling in here, but again, we're trying to tighten it up. So where we roll across our back and knee scoop, we're just getting halfway there, working back into that guy and cutting it off. All right, the goal of a scramble is to finish the scramble win as soon as possible, immediately. The minute I start scrambling, I want the scramble to stop. All right, it's great making the front page of Flow Wrestling, but you make a living off of it. I mean, those are rare type guys. Okay. So the minute we start the scramble, we're trying to end it. Find a leg pass position, put your ankle duck in there to your far ankle. Good? Questions? Can you see it? Good? All right, let's get it going. Let's go. This ankle right here, talking about getting your top knee across and blocking his knee right here. Just getting under his leg and getting the knee across. Like I said, a lot of guys like kicking here. Kind of depends on what you're trying to get. If I'm just trying to get my foot back, all right. In a scramble sense, Jimmy's winning position-wise. His feet are on the mat. My feet are kind of on the mat, but I'm not very athletic here. I can't change direction. He's in pretty good shape. So getting this knee in between normally is when we're kind of in that 50-50 battle, right? I'm trying to push his hip away, right at a far ankle scramble, and we're kind of both here, and I'm trying to create space or push myself away. I'm talking about getting here. I'm talking about getting this out of the way and getting under, getting in this window right here. So I'm throwing it by. Okay. Now he's not an idiot, right? So what's he trying to do right now? What's he trying to do right now?
Lifts his leg.
Sit back. He's trying to get one of my feet in the air. Lift up. Yeah. He's trying to crowd me right here. Honestly, I don't feel bad right here. Okay. If we get stuck in this position, I've just got to stay on my safety line. Okay. This is my lifeline right here. I got to start getting my knee across, get my hips back up under me. Okay, just like we would if a guy broke us down on top. What do we do when a guy breaks us down on top? We build our what? Base. Build our base. Same thing I'm doing right here. Jimmy's sitting back, crunching me up. I'm in a little bit of trouble here. I got to start building my base. Got to start building my base. Got to start building my base. Get back to a solid position. Get my feet on the mat. Got to get one of his feet in the air. Okay? So a lot of scrambling too is, talk about this guy because he's fearless. Sometimes he's reckless. Maybe 2% of the time, depending on if you talk to me or his dad, he's stupid. All right, in a match. But there's a difference between being fearless, being reckless, and then just being kind of dumb position-wise. Being fearless and reckless aren't bad traits. You don't give up in certain positions, right? And then some positions you recognize and you make an adjustment. So when we get back out there, I want this guy to win this position. Believe it or not, this looks pretty scary for me. I'm just going to pull it in. Okay? I'm just going to start working up. Stay on my ankle. Stay on my ankle. Keep sitting back into him. Yeah, I feel pretty good here. I feel pretty good. Now I got him on a hip. Now I'm in great shape. Okay, start working back into this guy. Maybe it isn't perfect the way we drilled it, but I'm getting weight on my feet. I'm getting foot up in the air. I'm getting weight back into him. All right, we don't get style points in wrestling, do we? When's the last time you got a style point? You got a lot of style in your matches. When's the last time they stopped the match and gave you an extra style point? Never. All right, love watching that guy wrestle. Very creative. Doesn't get style points. All right, doesn't get position. And then once we do all that, everybody kind of asks, well, how do I even get to that position? All right, and then we'll start talking about a lot of ways we get to that position. Knees, far ankle. The main thing is I don't want to let my head drop. The minute my head drops and my heel comes up, I'm limited to what I can do. I still have some attacks from here, but I'm limited to what I can do. Main thing I want you focusing on is my elbow and his butt crack. That's about the easiest way I can put it. And I'm just putting this way. My outside knee is sliding up under me, and I'm trying to get my inside knee all the way across. All right, trying to get my outside knee all the way, or in my inside knee all the way across, and knock him down to a hip. Now, when I get him to a hip, I just want to pull his foot to his butt right here. Okay, it makes it really hard for him to build his base in this situation, and then we can start talking about winning this situation right here. He's not going to let go of my far ankle, but I got finishes I can do from here. So we're just going to kind of push back and forth. He's going to scoop my outside knee. I'm going to replace. All right, so I'm right here, I'm in good position, I'm trying to slide outside, he's trying to block my far knee. When my far knee gets blocked, I'm just going to replace and scoot back out. I'm going to kind of do the same to him, so we're kind of battling here. It's not an I go, then he goes, all right? We're both trying to keep our knees across and outside, we're just battling a little bit here, okay? I don't want to end up here, okay? It's a little troublesome for me. I don't want to end up here. Really troublesome for me, all right? So I'm trying to keep this outside hand or elbow up, so I got a little bit of a kickstand. I'm trying to keep my outside knee under me by sliding it under, and I'm trying to drive into that guy. So everybody got it? Any questions? Pretty simple there. All right. Once we get comfortable there, we can start working on our knocking them down, getting to the finish. We'll split them and things like that. Cool? All right, play with you. On my what? On my hands. All right. So I really need to get that weight off my hands. So I'm just going to kind of knee slide under. Now I'm still going to push off this hand, but I'm not falling forward. I'm not using my hands to hold myself up. I kind of got my base under me. I see a lot of you guys, you got your toes digging in the mat. That's good. All right, well, I can drive here. I'm athletic. Now, I'm going to run into him. I'm going to block his knee. Inside knee's going to block, and I'm going to bust him down to a hip. Now, when I get here, I'm going to pull his foot to his butt. Okay? I'm going to pull his foot to his butt. I don't want to come to this position. Okay? Pull his foot to his butt. I'm going to turn into him right here. Okay? Turn it into him, 90 degrees. All right, I'm going to bring my knee to the ceiling. All right? My knee to my chest, and I'm going to kick towards the ceiling. All right? He's going to be hanging on, that's fine. I bring my knee to my chest, I'm going to kick towards the ceiling. I'm going to turn towards his legs. I'm going to crease my elbow to his laces. Notice I don't leave my feet back behind me for him to start grabbing them again. Okay? My feet turn, and I'm turning here. He's going to keep turning with me. Keep turning the corner with me. No, stay off the back. Just down your hip right here. Keep turning with me. Don't fail. Yeah, and I'm looking for bottom shoulder right here. Looking for bottom shoulder. Okay, I got his foot trapped to his hip. I'm looking for bottom shoulder. If I catch him on his back, great. If not, no big deal. So now, when we're starting to think about finishing scrambles, feet on the mat, his feet in the air, I'm looking for bottom shoulder. If we look for bottom shoulder in scrambles from here on out, we'll score a lot more than you think. You'll stop a lot more scrambles. We'll talk about that when we talk about defense. Okay, far ankle. Outside knee slide. Get my base up under me. My elbow's in his butt. If my elbow's outside his butt, and he lifts my foot up, my head's going to go straight down. If I got my elbow on his butt and he tries to lift my foot up, it's a little bit tougher, because he can't sit back. He can sit back here. Everybody see the difference? So I try to keep my elbow right here in his butt so it's tougher for him to sit back. He slide, scoot, pull that foot to his butt right here. My head and chest never drop. Okay? Get this foot in the mat, turn my hips in. Okay, knee to my chest, kick. All right, kick straight up, and then I start turning. Catch him here. All right, if he follows, I'm just looking for bottom shoulder right here. Looking for bottom shoulder. Catch him right here, I'm in good shape. If he bails, he bails. All right, any questions there? Mat. Post my hand on the mat, trap his foot to his butt, and I'm going to bring my knee up under to his chin. Now, I don't bring my foot with it, so he can pass a leg. I bring my knee up under his chin. And I'm looking for bottom shoulder. Okay? My hips are in, my chest is up. I'm resting in a good solid position here. All right, so we got two options there when we're driving into him. All right, outside knee slide. Lock. Pull that foot up to his butt. He's got me kind of locked in here. Okay? I got to re-grip.
Should I post a hand?
I like posting my hand on the mat. I don't like doing this. Okay, I like posting my hand on that strap. This bottom knee, okay, comes under. See how my hips are facing and I get wide.
Turned his hips in.
And maybe his head's tight right here. All right, and I just start attacking his face, working my way to bottom shoulder. He can do whatever he wants. Cradle. I got to pull this near hip. I'm taking an angle step back towards his drive leg, and I'm crunching into him a little bit. Everybody see I kind of crunched into him? All right. Now, in this situation, you can pull the foot out, all right, or you can just drop to your body cradle. Okay. A lot of guys like pulling that foot out right here and get into this position. You got two options. You can pull that foot out, armpit hand can come under, and I can get elbow deep, and then I can come straight over the top right here and split them. Okay. Without doing a body cradle, or I can go back to that same body cradle position. Helo singles. Remember, it's an angle step. I got to pull this hip. Anytime I'm trying to beat a leg attack, I got to take care of two things. What are they? Head and what? Head and what? Getting a double leg. What are the two things that are working the most right now when he runs down a double leg? His head and his what? What do we call this thing? Drive leg. Drive leg. He's driving, he's pushing with his head. Okay? Single leg. Ankle step, I'm pulling the hip to take care of the drive leg. I'm crunching into him. Crunching into him right here. Again, I can go body cradle. I want you to be on the knee. I don't want you to be in the butt crack. That's not a body cradle. That's a crotch lift. All right? Knee and toe pointed the same direction of his spine. Okay? Knee and toe aren't pointed up. They're pointing the same direction of his spine. You can pull the foot out and lift the leg. And then go to the armpit. Either way, we're taking them straight over our leg, posted and split. Okay? Or I can body cradle. I kind of like that first option for me. I got short arms, so sometimes body cradle makes me feel like I'm coming over the top a little bit. Hip pull, angle step, right here. Crunch, I'm going to my body cradle. This elbow's doing a lot of work. Crunching, crunching. See how my elbows are crunching him up? Right here. Then I'm splitting. Right here. Splitting. Heels to my butt. All right. Then attacking back in. Looking for bottom shoulder. All right. Remember that? Foot. His head is driving. He's circling. He's trying to put me on my butt. First thing I got to do when he shoots is get weight on my foot. Boom. So I'm kind of jabbing with my knee right here. I'm jabbing him with my knee, and I'm angle stepping and hip pulling. I'm crunching into him right here. Whether I attack his foot and go two hands to the leg and go to his armpit, or whether I'm just dropping my body cradle over. I got to crunch him. I got to crunch him. Okay? Then I'm coming over the top. Okay? Again, if he flops to the other side, still in pretty good shape right here, guys. Lift that leg. Okay? This head can pop out, that's fine. Every time. I got an option here, but it's not a great one. If I just drape right here and he changes knees and elevates, I can kind of hop to this side and maybe pass this leg. That's pretty risky, right? That's not top three in my plan. That's why I said angle step, hip pull. We're not crunching this guy. When we roll a guy through, we got to crunch him. Okay? If not, then weird things are going to happen. I'm seeing a lot of this. This isn't going to happen, guys. This isn't going to happen. I've got to crunch this guy. Like I said, it's almost like I'm trying to pull him to his back. Getting a low single? I don't know what that was. You were like up here around my crotch.
Below the knee.
Low single.
Below the knee.
I got to cover the head. I got to pull the hip. I got to beat this. I got to crunch him. Here. I got him back on his haunches. I'm crunching him up right here. Now I can start working. Okay? Now I can start driving into him and getting my body cradle locked up. Secondly, we're still here for a lot of you guys. I got to be down here, elbow deep. So when I bring them over the top, I'm already elbow deep to split here. Okay? Get my weight up. Looking to work right here. I've got to crunch this guy up. Alright? Because the thing about it is this guy shoots a high crotch and a terrible high crotch defense. Okay? It'll make sense in a minute. Don't try to find his hand. Just find your other foot. Alright? I don't need to know where his hand's at. I just need to know where my other foot's at. So this is what's going to happen. We're going to be far ankle. Alright? This is when my head gets trapped down to the mat. Alright, some guys just do this and set this up. I say some guys, Joey Laser and some guys that are just kind of really comfortable in that position. Actually, there's two more. So I'm far ankle here. Okay, my head starts, maybe I slide a little bit or whatever, my head starts getting trapped down to the mat. Okay, my head starts getting trapped to the mat and it's hard for me to build it back up or I'm just getting beat in this position. I'm going to take my free hand. That elbow is going to clear his leg out. Does everybody see that? Near leg, I'm just clearing out. Okay, he's got my head trapped down. Put your knee on you. All right, so he's in pretty good position right here. All right, he's looking to try to score, maybe sit the corner, whatever. All right, I'm in this position. My head's down. I've cleared out with my elbow. My free foot's going to push. I'm going to look away. And as I get upside down, I'm going to straighten my leg, find my other foot. I'm going to kick his hand off. I'm going to start sitting up, looking for my split right here. Okay? So just when my head's trapped down, if I can clear out, push off with my free foot, as long as I can find my other foot, I can start working up and splitting this guy. If I end up having to scramble a little bit after that, no big deal. As long as I'm in good shape, keep that far ankle, I'm in pretty good shape. All right, so I'm wrestling here. He's trapping my head down to the mat. Start clearing out with this elbow. I don't let go of the far ankle. Okay? My free toe pushes off. After it pushes off, it's trying to find my other foot. I've got to straighten my leg out and just find my other foot. Then I'll be able to kick his hand off. I keep my elbow deep right here. So I'm pushing off that free foot. I'm rolling through, straightening my leg, kicking that hand off, looking to sit up. If he bails, that's cool. I'll take it. If he doesn't, I'll sit up and split him if he hangs onto that far ankle. All right, come here, Matt. Again, not top three in the plan. All right, but if my head's getting trapped and I'm kind of stuck in this position right here, I start clearing out with this elbow. Okay, all I got to do is get my elbow set. All right, then that free foot's going to push. Okay, as that free foot pushes, this elbow starts raking. I get upside down, straighten this leg out. Kick the hand off, start to look up, split. Get elbowed in the face, very good shape. All right. Oh, that's not a little bit.
See one more time?
Huh?
See one more time? See one more time?
Yeah. Can you get me a concussion? All right. So my head gets strapped down. All right. Again, like I said, you see some guys, they'll just start working here. They'll start spreading this guy out. Okay. This doesn't feel great for Matt, to be honest with you. This doesn't feel great. All right, like I said, this isn't plan B for me, this isn't plan A and B for me. All right, but I'm still in pretty good shape. Especially if my head keeps getting trapped. He's got something that kind of beats the far ankle pretty easily. All right, we're going back to this position. I'm going to go big outside knee slide. All right, this is going to look like it's too easy, but we're going to go out and do it. And it's kind of sucks how easy it is, especially with all the far ankle stuff that it's pretty cool to do. So I'm taking a big outside knee slide right here. I'm gonna grab his hand. A lot of times I can go far knee slide right here, push up my foot, push back to my foot right here, and just pull his hand up. Okay? Sometimes I can get it with my knee on the mat. It's kind of tough too. So I'm gonna go big outside knee slide, push back to my foot, and I'm gonna pull his hand up. Okay? I'm gonna keep his hand. And all I'm going to do is turn the corner right here until I can re-grip and then move forward. I don't have to roll around. I don't have to drive him down to a hip. I don't have to do